Have you ever felt like you're running a race without a finish line? Every day, you wake up, you rush, you push. You tell yourself, just a little further, just a little faster. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself what you're actually chasing? Imagine this: a man, early one morning, on a busy street. People are a blur of motion around him. Cars are honking, impatient. The city is a symphony of stress. But for the first time, he isn't part of it. He stops, right there, in the middle of the sidewalk. And a thought, quiet but clear, rises from within him. I spent my whole life running, and I don't even know what I was chasing. The sunlight hits his face, and instead of squinting or turning away, he just lets it warm him. In that moment, he realizes something profound. Slowing down isn't giving up. It's an act of courage. It is the moment you stop letting the world dictate your pace and start listening to the rhythm of your own heart. It's choosing to be present, not just productive. This isn't about laziness. It's about intentionality. Think about how we glorify being busy. We wear our exhaustion like a badge of honor. I'm so swamped, we say, as if it's a sign of importance. But what if real importance lies in the quiet moments? The pause between breaths. The decision to walk, not run. The courage to stand still in a world that never stops moving. That stillness is where clarity is born. It's where you find the answers to the questions you've been too busy to ask. Questions like, is this what I really want? Or what truly makes me happy? When you stop running from the silence, you start running towards yourself. Now, picture a woman at a bus stop. Her face is a mask of control. Her eyes are dry, but there's a deep weariness in them that no amount of sleep can fix. She turns to the man who is standing still and says, almost to herself, I haven't cried in years. I don't think I feel anything anymore. We've been taught that showing emotion is a sign of weakness. Cry, and you're fragile. Get angry, and you're unstable. So we numb ourselves. We build walls so high that nothing can get in, but we forget that nothing can get out either. We become prisoners of our own composure. The man looks at her, not with pity, but with understanding. He says softly, that's not strength. That's exhaustion. And with those simple words, a crack appears in her dam. The bus pulls up, its doors hissing open. As she prepares to step on, a single tear escapes, then another. They aren't tears of sadness, but of release. It's the feeling of a frozen river finally beginning to thaw. She gives the man a small nod, a silent thank you for giving her permission to feel again. He didn't save her. He just reminded her that it's okay to not be okay. Feeling is not a weakness. It's what makes us human. It's the compass that guides us, the rain that cleanses us, and the fire that warms us. Suppressing your feelings doesn't make them go away. It just makes them heavier. These two stories, of the man who stopped running and the woman who couldn't cry, are two sides of the same coin. They are about the burnout that comes from living a life that isn't authentic to who we are. Running without purpose and feeling without expression. Both lead to a kind of inner death. We live in a culture that pushes us to be constantly achieving, constantly strong, constantly moving forward. But true growth, true strength, happens when we have the courage to stop, to feel, and to be honest with ourselves. So, where do you see yourself in this? Are you running? Are you numb? Maybe a little bit of both? The first step is awareness. Acknowledging that you're on a treadmill going nowhere, or that you've built a fortress around your heart. The next step is giving yourself grace. You don't have to have it all figured out today. You just have to take one small step towards a more authentic life. Maybe that step is taking 5 minutes in the morning to just sit with your coffee, without your phone. No scrolling, no planning. Just being. Maybe it's allowing yourself to feel that pang of sadness you've been pushing down, to actually sit with it instead of distracting yourself. Maybe it's saying no to something you feel obligated to do, so you can say yes to your own well-being. These aren't grand, dramatic gestures. They are small, quiet revolutions. It's about reclaiming your inner world from the noise of the outer world. It's about understanding that your value isn't measured by your speed or your stoicism. It's measured by your connection to yourself. The journey back to you isn't a race. It's a slow, deliberate walk. It's learning to be gentle with yourself. It's unlearning the toxic idea that you always have to be more, do more, and feel less. If anything in this story resonated with you, I want you to know you're not alone. So many of us are running and hiding in plain sight. But the exit door is always there. It's marked stillness and feeling. It takes courage to open it, but what's on the other side is freedom. It's the freedom to live a life that feels like your own. The freedom to be messy and human and beautifully imperfect. So I invite you today to find a moment of stillness. Ask yourself what you're running from, or what you're afraid to feel. Don't judge the answer. Just listen. That's where your healing begins. That's where you start to find your way back home, to yourself. Thank you for watching. If this helped in any way, consider subscribing for more conversations like this. Take care.